What's happening? Yep, your boy is back, and he's doing something different. Doing something different, as you can see on your screen. This is my latest book, and I need y'all help on this one, man. I have not written for like really seriously written for like I don't even know maybe 5 years. Yeah, I want to say 5 years. Now my last book to come out was Illmatic, that came out 2023. Let me show you this book. Since y'all don't believe I'm a writer. This is the latest book right here. That's my version of the Black Jesus. And as you can see behind me, I have 3 novels total by myself. I'm choking myself. Hold on a second. Yeah, I know my headphones are cheap. My son said my headphones are cheap. Maybe this is gonna be a progressive thing. So, you guys are gonna get to see me. You're gonna get to see me write this book, finish this book. It's already written, but I'm going to finish it on video. On video. That's the challenge. Now, let me give you some context here. I have not written seriously in over 5 years, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, about 5 years, 4 or 5 years. I want to say 5, but it may be 4. I don't know. That's a long time to go without writing, like every day. When I write every day, don't stop, nonstop, and my mind is in the story. So this is Bajillion. That's the title. It's not going to change. And today I'm just going to write for about maybe, I don't know, on camera. I'm going to try 10 minutes. And I'm reading out loud. So every time, can y'all see that? One of my kids got me this cup. And I know in my heart that they believe I'm a number one dad. Because I got good kids. So every beginning of every session, I guess you can say, I will be writing after I fill up my cup with water, and I will be eating some form of fruit because I'm trying to encourage people to eat more fruit. I'm eating more fruit now, but just recently started, and the thing is with fruit, because I'm into... Let me pause this. Sorry about that. Anyways, so yeah, fruit. I will be doing that to encourage people to eat more fruit. Ironically enough, my wife just called me to ask me if I wanted something from the Chinese restaurant, and I was like, maybe. No. I'm gonna eat this banana. I already had some other fruit, and that's what it is. So y'all gotta excuse me. Bananas are I like the way they smell. They smell really good. It's like a creamy smell, a real creamy smell. So yeah, y'all won't have to suffer through this with me. I'll be back. Okay, so I had to come back. I had to cut in real quick. So I was telling you about the banana, the compost, and all that stuff. I'm in the compost, and let me look into the camera. There's a lot I gotta learn. I know. So I'm into making compost, and I urge you to start gardening, growing your own food. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Compost basically is feeding the microorganisms in the compost. The microorganisms, they break down the decaying food scraps. They break down the stuff, and they make it so that it's small enough. What comes out of the back end of a microorganism is small enough for plants to digest. The same goes for your gut. You feed yourself fruit, bananas, and all that stuff. All of the microorganisms inside your gut will start getting used to you eating fruit. So those microorganisms will increase inside your gut. Now, those are the ones that you want, not the ones that love the Twix, the cookies, the Snicker bars, the sodas, the Big Macs. Now, if you eat that type of stuff, that's the type of microorganisms that you're going to have dominant in your gut, and those are not necessarily the best. You want to go with green vegetables and fruit. If that's what I'm realizing, like as of maybe a month now. I can actually feel it. Like my body is like, when I eat fruit now, my body is like the little microorganisms are screaming and yelling, yay! Anyways, that's all I gotta say. But also, I'm not a doctor, so. And this is the great Maya Angelou. The great. Salute to her, rest in peace. She's a queen. Okay, so the banana's gone, and this is going in my compost. This is going to go into my compost. If you guys don't know about compost, you got to do that as well. And the lights are off because writers can't write with a big bright. I have a white light right here in front of me. I had to turn that off. Okay, I got my water. Just want to say, if y'all hadn't heard LL Cool J's new project he did with Q-Tip called Force or The Force, you may want to go check that out. And don't just do a one listen to it, please, because the first time I heard that, I was like, But if you are my age, 40, 36, 50, 55, 60 even, I would say mid 30s to even like 60, 65 and a hip hop head, or even 70. Listen to it more than once, and you will be quite surprised. All right, let's get right into it. This is Bajillion, written by Anthony L. Kelly. I hadn't read out loud. Now, I said I hadn't written seriously in about 5 years. I hadn't read out loud in 7, 8 years, maybe longer. I don't even know. And I'm not a great reader, and I have a learning disability. Yeah. I'm ADHD, I think. I don't even know what it is. It might be dyslexic. I don't know, but I have to try really hard to read until I start reading again. Excuse me. When I start reading again, so this process is going to take a while to get going, but I can promise you, once it gets going, it'll be quite interesting. Anyways, y'all bear with me. I'm a high school dropout as well, so I write the way I write. Now, once this gets edited, you'll see a refined version, complete version. But during the process, it can get pretty ugly. All right, chapter 1. It was another warm morning in Green Pond, a small town with only a handful of stop signs and one blinking yellow light. The charming little settlement sat approximately 13 miles northeast of Walterboro, South Carolina. What little coolness that had been left behind by the night had all but faded away, and as the fog dissipated by the rising sun, the bajillion day dwellers of the forest were awakening to a new crisp morning. Now, I also forgot to tell you, I'll be 48 this year. My eyesight, So either I'm gonna have to get some glasses, or I'm just gonna have to make this bigger. Right now it's at 120. Let's see. If I go to 150, that's pretty. I gotta match my eyes, man. And like I said, I hadn't read in 4 years, y'all. Anyways, let's do this again. Chapter 1. It was another warm morning in Green Pond, a small town with only a handful of stop signs and one blinking yellow light. The charming little settlement sat approximately 13 miles north. I'm just going to say north of Walterboro, South Carolina. What little coolness that had been left behind by the night had all but faded away, and as the fog dissipated by the rising sun, the bajillion day dwellers of the forest were awakening to a new crisp morning. Now what I'm doing now, I'm pretty much quickly, oh no, I can't say quickly, that sounds like Donald Trump. I made that adjustment pretty fast, as far as now I'm not reading as though I'm reading from a reader's perspective. I'm reading as though I'm reading from a writer's perspective, from my perspective. Okay, and so I'll do this over and over until I get it right. So if you want to be bored to death, stick around. All right, so we won't say death. If you want to be bored to, I don't know, meditation, I guess, stick around. It was another warm morning in Green Pond, a small town with only a handful of stop signs and one blinking yellow light. The charming little settlement sat approximately 13 miles north of Walterboro, South Carolina. What little coolness that had been left behind by the night had all but faded away, and as the fog dissipated by the rising sun, the bajillion day dwellers of the forest were awakening to a new crisp morning. Somewhere in the lush green woods, a father and his son eagerly walked down a beaten path, brushing away spider webs while looking up and down for creepy crawlers. They were on their way to the fishing hole. I'm gonna have to put a dash right here. See, so now my eyes gotta adjust to the darkness, and brushing away spider webs while looking down for creepy crawlers. They were on their way to the fishing hole to catch a few redbreasts for dinner, or perhaps tomorrow's breakfast. With a look of serenity hovering about both dark faces, they were hoping that after reaching their destination, and like so many other times, peace and tranquility would once again take them over. Hopefully things wouldn't be like the last time, however, when too many fish, too small, or the occasional turtle took the worm. So I'm going to be putting these videos out like that. I don't care. So if y'all see suggestions, if you got some college level English majors out there, preferably, you know, people of color, black, drop it in the comments, man, because I want to make this a interactive now I can't pay you now, unless I tell you what, unless the book blows up. This is my word. I won't say unless. I gotta change I've been listening to Neuro Knowledge. Yeah, if y'all hadn't heard of him, I have some videos there I have some of his reaction videos. I think 3 of them I made. You can check those out. So what I'll say is, when the book blows up, you know, we can work something out. Now, if you just say some stuff in the comments and I don't even pay attention to it, just don't take that as me being mean. Just know that, you know, I don't think that's gonna. I didn't think at the time it was gonna work, but hey, if you're persistent about it and you can and you insist and you are someone, you know, I feel like can give me good input, I'll go ahead and do that. But anyways, that's all I got for right now. I don't want to bore you guys to death, but yeah, this is what's happening right now. Anyways, this is Anthony L. Kelly, but you can call me by my initials, ALK. Sort of like MLK. JFK. Till next time, y'all be blessed. Hit that like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Till next time, I'm out. Almost deleted the video just now. Hit the wrong button again, y'all. Let me stop the video.